show you guys me, because I'm looking at me. This technology is nuts. Okay, so if you guys happen to be looking at the live broadcast on this thing that we call Google Hangouts, you will also see that we're also doing this thing called Periscope. Periscope is about to be the next best thing. It's about to take over social media. It's only been out for a few days, and there's already tens of thousands of users. It's definitely going to go into hyper growth. And if you guys haven't heard of it already, you will. Twitter actually just acquired Periscope. It's really transforming how social media is done. So you can literally have broadcasts live from your mobile device. And so we're not only going to be breaking that down, but we're going to be breaking down some of the fundamentals of social media, especially as it pertains to network marketing. I don't care if you're in network marketing or not, it's going to be something that you need. So I'm actually going to be broadcasting live from my phone. All right. So if you're on Periscope, you can actually watch this broadcast, or you could just watch me. All right. You could just watch me through the Hangout, whatever you got. So that being said, we're about to launch. We're about to go live, and I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. So if you are on Periscope, once again, we're going to flip the camera back to me. Hopefully that works. I'm still learning this thing. All right, so we got that going. And in the meantime, what I'm actually going to do is change over this broadcast. So if you're watching me on Periscope, you just watch my beautiful face. And if you happen to be on the on Hangout, you're actually going to see a quick presentation. And here's what this whole thing is about. Many of you guys are probably just stumbling in here. Some of you guys may have seen the link online, and you just happen to say, okay, well, what's social media mastery? Who is this guy? So I'm going to get into who I am, why I'm qualified to actually give you guys this information, and also how, if you're serious, how you can actually get an advanced course showing you exactly how to take your social media to the next level. I don't care what kind of business you're in, all right? But this is especially important for folks who are in network marketing, multi-level marketing, direct sales, sometimes it's called. But all that being said, we're going to go ahead and break down exactly how to take your business to the next level. So I'm actually going to share my screen. And for those of you guys watching on Periscope, I will give you guys some. I'll probably just like move the camera back and forth. All right. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this particular webinar. My name is Ricardo Suber, and I'm an author. I'm a success coach. I'm a social media expert. And most importantly, I'm your friend, right? And this particular webinar is all on social media mastery. We're going to be breaking down exactly how this thing called social media works and how you can really use it to your advantage. All right. And so what I always like to do is start every presentation off that I do, whether it's in multi-level marketing or whether it's in social media, I always talk about why I do what I do, right? So I'm going to show you guys on Periscope so you can see what I'm showing this audience. This is why I do this. I do this for these very beautiful people here, these beautiful people here, which are my parents. There's my mom on the left-hand side, and there are my parents in the middle. There's that little rambunctious kid. That's actually me. All right. And then on the right, that's my father and I. And so whenever I do anything along the lines of business, I always make it personal. I always talk about those who mean the most to me, because really that's why we do this thing called life anyway. We want to leave a legacy. We want to lead a better life for others. And so even before I get into this material, just ask yourself, what's my why? Why do I do what I do? Why do I toil so hard? Why do I wake up in the morning? Why am I putting up with these kids, right? Whatever it might be, you want to establish it, because when the inevitable faces you in business, times get tough, you want to have a strong reason to keep going, okay? So that being said, what I'm also going to talk about now is who am I? Why am I qualified to give you this information? All right, talking about social media, talking about mastering this thing called Periscope and all these other tools. Well, the first thing that I am, I'm an author and authority on building relationships through social media. In my current network marketing company, I actually have the #1 YouTube channel when it comes to just organic hits. We're now nearing 1 million views, and that's in under 2 years. And, you know, I don't say that from a braggadocious standpoint. I say it from a standpoint that if someone who hasn't had professional training can do it, you can do the same thing. All right. On top of that, I was a featured guest on Dr. Phil. I was a featured guest on the Tyra Show. I'm going to show you why I was a featured guest. Okay. This is one of those things that you really just can't get anywhere. All right. I am someone who has truly talk the talk, and I can walk the walk. All right. I actually wrote 4 books showing men and women how to meet online, showing people how to foster relationships from the internet to in person. So whatever purpose that might be. So I actually wrote 2 books for men and women called From My Space to My Place, the men's guide and the ladies' guide to snagging. Well, first off, the men's guide to snagging women online, and the ladies' guide to finding Mr. Right or Mr. Right Now online. I actually wrote those books, actually being sold on Amazon and Barnes & Noble right now. I also wrote the Facebook Date Book for Men. All right. This is actually the book that landed me on Dr. Phil. And then, last but not least, I wrote Tweet Her and Meet Her. All right. Tweet Her and Meet Her. You actually see me on the cover. And basically, they're play on words. They're fun books. They're fun concepts. But the whole idea is that this thing called social media has been very, very powerful for me. I've been able to parlay a lot of that knowledge into network marketing. And we've been able to build a pretty good cash flow. I'm going to show you guys how we use social media to actually do just that. So now with respect to this thing called network marketing, if you happen to be in network marketing, you might be trying to figure out, well, what do you know about network marketing? Some of you guys don't know what it is. Others of you know exactly what it is. And hopefully if you're in network marketing, you know who that is. You should know who that is. That's me. All right. But the gentleman on the left happens to be a gentleman by the name of Eric Worre. He is probably one of the most respected people in our profession. He actually has established a community called Network Marketing Pro. And I'm telling you, this guy is phenomenal. You know what I'm going to do? And, you know, this is all kind of unscripted, but guess what? I am going to actually grab my phone charger because I don't want to lose my broadcast. So give me 1 second, guys. See, this is one of those things that you can't pay for. This is a live experience. And so when you have live webinars, I think people just like authenticity, all right? Sometimes things can mess up. You might see something crazy. You never know what you're going to see on this live broadcast, all right? But this guy named Eric Worre, multimillionaires, earn millions of dollars in this thing called network marketing. And I'm telling you, hey, I got a chance to meet him. I actually told him, respectfully, I told him I was going to be speaking at his 2017 event. But see, here's the thing. Here's the point. The cornerstone of network marketing, and Eric Worre said it best, he said it's to get a large group of people to do a few simple things over an extended period of time. Now, the problem is that most of us just don't know how to recruit a large group of people. We don't understand this stuff. So I'm going to be breaking down exactly how you do it, all right, on this webinar, how to master social media and how to increase your business, all right? So that being said, look, the landscape has really changed. It really has, all right? The world is moving faster. We are more connected. And so the thing is, because we live in such a fast-paced society, time is moving quickly, quicker, and quicker. The one way that I found to be literally everywhere at one time is through social media, all right? Social media. So, you know what I mean? Why social media? Why is this so important? Well, look at the statistics. They're right there. 72% of all internet users are active on social media and growing. 18 to 29-year-olds have an 89% usage. 30 to 49-year-olds at 72%. And look at that. A little gaff. I have a, you know, on my Periscope, you guys are now seeing my iTunes. See? One of those things that you can't, I'm telling you guys, you can't pay for this. All right? You can't pay for the live experience. But I'm telling you, look, social media is one of those things that's phenomenal. We're all on it. So why not use social media to increase your business? I don't care what your business is. So here's what it's done for me. What it's truly done for me is that it's allowed me to have, again, the #1 YouTube channel in my company. I won't go through all of it, but it's allowed me to recruit friends, family, classmates, coworkers, or former coworkers, friends, and total strangers. It's led to me earning several company distinctions and awards. It's allowed me to earn a lot of income. Can't say how much, disclosure reasons and all that stuff. But just look, I mean, it's allowed me to just really be able to clearly see a day where I'll never have to punch a clock again. And so that's what we're going to show you guys on this webinar again. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes. Here are some common challenges. Why are, you know, and for those of you guys who've never heard of network marketing, simply stated, is, I mean, we all know about Avon and the Mary Kay lady. Many of us have heard of Amway, especially in the 80s, where a lot of people were turned off from it because maybe some people had experiences where, you know, they have neighbors and friends and family who've had stockpiles of stuff in their garage, okay? So this is not your mom and pop's company, all right? But here's some common challenges with network marketing. One of the main ones that people have is the fact that they feel like they've exhausted their warm market. They're frustrated over current results. They're overwhelmed with tools, lack of consistency, and just not knowing where to begin. And so you can actually use social media to combat a lot of that stuff, okay? To combat your challenges. So here's what you're going to learn. I call these the 5 P's to social media. What are the 5 things that can really help you with your social media strategy? The first one is preparation, how to prepare. Second one is providing valuable content. Then it's prospecting, presenting, and then perfecting your brand. How do you do it? I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it and how you could do it too. So the first thing is preparation. How do you prepare for a campaign? I love this picture. As you guys see, it's a mouse and he's trying to get that cheese. It says to be prepared is half the victory. All right. And look, he's prepared. He got the helmet on. He's ready to go. So I'm going to show you guys how to get that cheese. How do you prepare for a social media campaign? First, understand which accounts to sign up for. Now, obviously, you have Facebook, most popular. You have Twitter. It's becoming more popular. Huge mobile following. I actually think that with things like this app that I'm using right now, with this, what is it called? Man, I forgot what it's called. How do you forget the name of the app that you're using? Anyway, with this app that I'm using, I'm telling you, it's going to help Twitter become even more competitive rival to Facebook. You also have LinkedIn, you have Instagram, you have YouTube, of course, you have Google Plus, and you have Vine, Snapchat, and so many more. The bottom line is, guys, you're going to need to know which sites to sign up for. I had some great statistics there, but we're going to keep running through this. Now, look, you have tools for your success. One tool, of course, is a smartphone. Can't go without it. I think it's also good to have a digital camera. Have a good one. Make sure you have a great one, as a matter of fact. Have a decent computer where you can actually do things like this, all right? You want to also identify role models. If you're in network marketing, a lot of times people are like, well, businesses like that don't work. I guarantee you, if you're one of those people who says that, or if you know somebody who wasn't successful, I guarantee you they didn't have a mentor. Because if you have a mentor and you mimic what they do, you'll have mentor results. That's exactly what happened with me. In 2011, I never did multi-level marketing. I was very skeptical of the whole profession, but I became suddenly more open to it when I lost my job. All right, I was let go. I was bitter. I was like, man, forget this, forget jobs, right? Which is not really a good thing. Don't just quit, right? But the idea is, why not use something as a plan B? So that's what I did. I got started in this business, and it's definitely made a huge difference in my life. And so the thing is, you want to identify role models, identify people who are actually doing it. I latched on to people like that, and it's helped me achieve success. Also, have your own .com. Have your own name. Like, you could go to ricardosuber.com. You could go ahead. Oh, I see some hearts. Thank you for liking. I appreciate it. You can go to ricardosuber.com, successwithsuber.com. You could become a product of your own product, and you can have an idea of how you'll demonstrate it. You know, that's what becoming a product of the product means. I don't care what your business is. You want to always become your own first and best customer. Now, you also want to have a great profile, write an effective biography, have a mixture of personal and professional photos, okay? Now, on LinkedIn, I say don't. LinkedIn, keep it professional, all right? But I'm telling you, on these sites, people want to just make sure you're a real person. I'm a real person, guys. All right. And pretty soon, I mean, I don't know what I might do on this camera. I might do anything, right? You just don't know. You just got to tune in, all right? But the thing is, use high resolution banners, cover photos, art that communicates your message. Your whole goal when it comes to your profession, your business, your way of life, network marketing, whatever your calling might be, show that you are a person of authority, okay? You want to do that. That's how you adequately prepare. Know your approach, know the site that you're going to use, and then establish yourself as a person of authority, okay? Next thing you want to do is you want to provide valuable content. What I love about this whole idea is just the fact that you give. The more you give, the more you receive. I'm sure you guys have heard this particular quote. It was given by a gentleman by the name of Zig Ziglar, who said, you could have everything in life you want if you just help enough people get what they want. I'm telling you, the one key word is to give. I know I'm running through it, but I'm telling you guys, show different sides of yourself. Lifestyle, personal, and business. All right, show the lifestyle. Allow people to know you. Tips on saving money, losing weight, whatever you do in your current company, you want to showcase that. Okay, and start building a following by interacting and engaging friends. We engage folks. As a matter of fact, whoever's watching me right now on, what is this thing called? Per something. Whoever's watching me on this app, just ask me a question. Make a comment. Tell me how pretty my shirt is. All right, I don't know, but look, you always want to engage people. Make them feel like they're part of the program. All right. You also want to provide valuable content, like we're doing tonight. All right, I'm showing you guys by example what you could do. Provide content, show, blog, right? Matter of fact, like that's what we're looking at right now. A blog is simply an online diary. It's used to keep the audience up to date, all right, on a range of topics. It's essential to any social media campaign, allows you to express your thoughts. You love something, you hate something. Hopefully it's more love than hate. That's another key thing. And it's going to help people find you. We've recruited several business partners, over a dozen business partners, just simply because of our blogging presence, let alone YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and everything else. All right. So blogging is powerful. You definitely need a blogging campaign. Many of my fellow internet social media marketers, all of us blog. Why? Because it works. Okay. Also, automation. I don't have time to go through this all now, but I'm telling you, it allows basically your social media to work for you when you're busy. Oh my goodness. And then we have prospecting. This is the third pillar. Number 3, this is the cornerstone of any network marketing business because it allows you to acquire customers in force. Let me ask you guys a question. When you're in network marketing, I know if you've never heard of network marketing, oh my gosh, go to successwithsuber.com. Just learn more about it, okay? But if you are, I'm assuming you are in network marketing. If you're in network marketing, you understand that it's not as good to earn 100% on your own efforts as it is to earn 1% on the efforts of many. All right, because you can reach so many more people. So we have to get good at prospecting. Social media allows you to just connect with more people, period. There are all sorts of people in my organization, wonderful people in my organization I would have never met if it wasn't for social media. The largest organization on my team, in my downline, came from a person who was a random individual who I connected with on Facebook. He got started as a result of him. He's built a business that no one can stop. Literally, people have joined my team from Eastern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, Michigan, Kentucky. He even recruited someone in Louisiana. I mean, it's nuts. And so I'm telling you, social media can do that for you. So the thing is, when you're prospecting, just keep the idea of the fact that there is warm market, friends, family, and associates, and cold market, people you don't know. Now, with prospecting, there's 4 major steps. Find things you have in common with people. Address them by name. Compliment them, and then ask them a question that provokes a response. So a great question that you can ask, it kind of combines all these principles in one, is, hey, Lisa, I saw you online and noticed you're a UPenn graduate, just like me, back in 2005. You look extremely sharp. You appear to be a public speaker. What do you do? And you're just genuinely interested. Just find an interest in whatever they do. And see, the thing is, when you can connect with people, they're going to feel more comfortable with you, period. And I'm telling you, that is the key. I mean, a lot of times people, they try to figure out what's going to work, what's not going to work. Find a way to connect with folks, okay? All right, so the thing is, when you're prospecting, understand the art of peaking and closing. You want to build rapport, show that you care, transition to the phone, and close them into your business. Oh gosh, we went through that so fast. I'm so sorry, guys. Your fourth pillar is presenting. Now, in 2015, I'm telling you, it's hard to grow an international business with a local approach. My man, Donald Trump, whether you love him or hate him, I love this quote. He says, I like thinking big. If you're going to be thinking at all, you might as well think big. All right? With his hairdo. I actually got a chance to meet Donald Trump. I made it to a semifinal round of The Apprentice in New York City 2 years ago. Got to meet him, shook his hand. He asked me what school I went to, asked about my books. And then again, guys, here's another plug, all right? I never do this, by the way. The folks in my network marketing business don't really know about this stuff, but we actually wrote 4 books teaching folks how to meet and all that good stuff online. If you want to check that out, should I put it out there? Let's just say go to Amazon, go to, you can go to Google, you can go to Barnes & Noble and just put in the word Flyness, 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 all right? So anyway, that's my pseudonym for the books. Plugs over, all right. And so last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, you also want to understand that webinars are vital to your social media approach. This is part of pillar number 4 in presenting. Learn your company presentation, practice. Oh gosh, I'm running out of time. So sorry, guys. Look, and then also use a good push play tool. Understand what this is. If you don't have one in your company, create one. But I'm telling you, our team, we use a great one. If you guys want more information on that, successwithsuber.com, just let me know. We'll show you what we use. Last but not least, branding. This is the 5th pillar. This is like the 5th. You guys ever see the movie Fifth Element from back in the day? I think it was like Bruce Willis, right? This is like the 5th thing. This is like the 5th Power Ranger. What was it, like the White Ranger or something? This is like the thing, right? This is like that oomph. Because if you have all 4 pillars, but you haven't effectively branded yourself, your image cannot traverse beyond your company. Because without branding, you're just part of what you do. But with a good branding campaign, no matter what happens to your company, you live beyond that. People are going to seek you out. You're establishing yourself as a position of authority. So I'm telling you, it's important. Now, here's what your MLM company is not telling you. While it's important to always tell the story of your upline, not building your own story is suicide. You always want to strike a balance between edifying and overly praising one individual. I learned this prior to network marketing. I learned this when I was giving props and shouting out people in terms of learning how to write books, in terms of, you know, other relationship and internet marketing and social media experts. I learned how to praise others, but also associate myself with them. So the thing is, look at this. That says it all. Edification, building others, not ourselves. You got to be a little careful with that, guys, because you don't want to take off your head and try to add it to someone else's who already has a head, all right? So I don't know if that even made sense. But anyway, ways to build your brand, create your own look and feel, logos, colors, themes, slogans. I mean, I know I'm going through a lot, but look, here's what I wanted to get to. Many of you guys who are watching this, you're trying to figure out, well, how do I get myself to the next level? Mr. Subi went through a lot of information, and that's true. I am so full of info. I could literally talk for 5 hours and still have stuff left over. I could, and this is a clue, I could literally sit down for an hour and explain each principle and break it down so that you understand it. So here's what I want to ask you. The key to understanding and education is really asking yourself, are you serious about building your business? All right? Because if you are, you're going to get a mentor. All right? Now, I'm not saying the mentor has to be me, but it should be somebody, because I'm telling you, the best teachers are the best students. Now, I've personally spent thousands of dollars learning how to do all of this stuff that I'm telling you, and now I want to pass the knowledge on to you. Now, initially, I learned through grassroots. But then, as I became a professional, all right, as I really took this craft seriously, I took it to the next level. So here's what I want to do. First off, I want to show you the first training that I did with another gentleman in my business named Dave Farrell. Both he and I came up with a course, came up with a basically like a one-stop shop. This is like for beginners, great beginner's guide. And this is called Social Media Training for Your MLM Business. All right. And both he and I did a detailed crash course on social media marketing. It's just an hour long. And I'm telling you, it's normally $69.95, but you can get it for only $49.95 right now. You can go to socialmediamentorship.com. Definitely a great product. I say go get it. Awesome. But it doesn't stop there because, you know what I mean? There have been a lot of people who've had success with this program. Dave and I actually took this around the country. As you can see, he and I are here in Boston, good old Beantown, Massachusetts, with a happy young lady there with her social media set. We also have another young lady here. She has hers, and we have more. Even this little guy down here, he liked the DVD as well. All right. So we make it fun, we make it interactive, and this is just something that's great, right? But then we took it to the next level. I have another training called the 10 Techniques to Getting Past the Gatekeeper. I'm telling you guys, this was so awesome. I put this together after, and again, I don't say this from a standpoint of bragging, but from the standpoint that you can do it too. We, at the time, closed the largest energy deal in the company. Now, thankfully, and I say this from the standpoint of you can do it too, my record's been grossly beat. A gentleman probably closed the deal about 10 times the size of mine, but at the time, it was the largest, okay? So I'm a one-time champion. But see, here's the thing. I taught a lot of what I learned in terms of getting past the gatekeeper, in terms of really understanding, you know, what it takes to get to the next level. I put that in this CD. It's an audio CD. Normally it's $30. I reduced it down to $19.95, but only for a limited time, only until Friday. Again, you can get that at socialmediamentorship.com. I'm telling you, things like when you call somebody, let's say there's a big company, you want to close a deal. I don't care what your network marketing company is. I don't care if you sell nutraceuticals. I don't care if you sell energy, nutrition. I don't care if you sell gummy bears. If you want to market to a large company, this is something that you're going to want to have, because if you want a commercial customer, then boom, all right, there it is. Now, here's the idea. You have something that I call the next level. This is a 5-week social media mentorship intensive. This is what I got going on right now. Now, what is this? It's a 5 detailed trainings on everything that I went to now. I'm not rushing. I'm not talking fast. I break it down. It's a detailed breakdown, exactly what to say, examples of things to post in your social media, on which social media website, where to get great content that people are going to be interested in, and how to transition to the phone. I even have my social media on autopilot. How can you make it so that you could be out? You could be working. You could be with the kids. You could even be sleeping. And isn't that why we got started in network marketing anyway, to earn money while we sleep? What if our social media worked for us while we went to sleep? All right. What if I could show you how to be a video ninja? I already showed you guys, and again, don't say this from a standpoint of bragging, but we have the #1 YouTube channel when it comes to brand recognition. Everybody, if you haven't heard of it, you probably have heard of Get Off the Rat Wheel, right? That's my voice. And if you actually search on Get Off the Rat Wheel, I don't care in whatever search engine it is, you're going to pull up our videos. You're going to pull up videos on our network marketing company, because we took the time and we branded ourselves. I can show you how to be a video ninja as well. All right. That being said, how am I able to brand my content for literally pennies on the dollar? I run virtually everything for free. All right. Virtually for free. Only thing I pay money for is my domain, which is $12 a year. I'm telling you, I can show you how to do it for free. Now, all of this stuff, this 5-week intensive normally runs at $299. Am I going to do it at $299? No. See that line through the $299? Not going to do it. Here's what I'm going to do for you guys, but this is only until Friday. Only until Friday, $299 value. It's only going to be $199, but I know that says 48 hours. Yeah, it is about 40. Geez, the week's going by so fast. But I'm telling you, only until Friday, June 6th at 11:59 p.m., you can go to socialmediamentorship.com and get this 5-disc intensive that's going to show you guys how to take it to the next level. What does it look like, Mr. Suber? Funny you should ask. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. But look, here's what I'm also going to do. All 3 of these products, the 5-week mentorship DVDs, all right, normally a $299 value. You have the social media training DVD, which is like your crash course, $69 value. You also have the 10 techniques to getting past the gatekeeper audio CD. It's a $29 value. How about instead of that, and instead of getting them separately, how about if you combine all 3 and get them only for $249.97? Guys, look, here's what I want to tell you, and I want to look at you. I want to make sure that you understand what I'm talking about. This is something that can literally change the landscape of your business. If you could do all of this stuff, if you could put your social media on autopilot, you know exactly what to say. You can literally become a guru after just a few days of learning this material. But I'm telling you, if you want this stuff, if you want to get that deal, that package deal, it ends Friday, June 6th at 11:59 p.m. Okay? So you want to make sure you jump on that. Now, here's the thing. Here's what the 5-disc set looks like. We actually shipped out a few orders. We have a couple of VIPs who already got their orders in. But what I did was I said, you know what? I'm going to make it available to you all as well. I'm going to allow you to become VIPs and actually get this 5-week intensive for yourself. And look at that. All 5 discs, gently, neatly, and professionally laid in there, professional layout. And you got me on the cover right there, showing you exactly how to do this from the comfort of your own home. I'm telling you, limited quantities available. You definitely want to order now at socialmediamentorship.com. And see, here's the thing, guys. Here's what I want you to understand. What would it mean if our social media course could help you just recruit 5 people over the next 30 days? I don't know your rank. I don't know your company. But I guarantee that 5 new reps in your organization probably could make a difference. And what if these were people you would have never met had it not been for you seeking them out and finding qualified people through social media? What would it mean if I could teach you these skills? All right. And what would it mean if you could teach your team these same skills? Okay. And what would it mean if you could actually rank advance as a result of learning this material? What would it mean if you could get to the next level before your event? All right. Now, here's a great quote. If you change nothing, nothing will change. And so what I want to invite all of you guys to do is to definitely go to socialmediamentorship.com and get your copies right now. Once again, I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in. I'm going to bring back the webinar on our Google Hangout as well. And I want to thank each of you guys for tuning in this evening, this afternoon, whatever time zone you might be in. And want to thank all of you guys for tuning in on our brand new little app as well. And I'm telling you guys, get to socialmediamentorship.com. Definitely get these products. Definitely get these. It can make a huge difference. All this information, we boiled it down, and we created a system that's definitely changing businesses, and it can change your life. So that being said, ladies and gents, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. God bless. Socialmediamentorship.com. This is Ricardo Suber, and I hope you got value out of tonight's webinar. Take care. God bless. And that ends the broadcast. Take care. I got to figure out how to stop this thing. Let's see.